Imagine this. You are 19 years old. You haven't slept in 2 days. Your hands don't stop shaking, not just from cold, but from what you've seen. It's somewhere in the ruins of the city of Stalingrad. There are no front lines, no safe zones, no rules anymore. Just shadows, gunfire, and the terrifying realization that the enemy might be 5 feet away. And by morning, half the men you stood with will be gone. Tonight, we're not telling the story of the entire battle. We're dropping you into one single night. And by the end of it, you'll understand exactly why you wouldn't last. By early 1943, the city of Stalingrad is no longer a city, but a graveyard. A city once a thriving huge along the Volga River is now nothing but a skeleton of shattered factories, collapsed apartments, and twisted steel. Months earlier, Nazi Germany launched a massive offensive into the Soviet Union. The goal? Crush Soviet resistance, capture vital oil fields, and the takeover of Stalingrad. But what began as a strategic campaign turned into something far worse: urban warfare. This wasn't war as soldiers expected it, just chaos. And at night, it got even worse. Night in Stalingrad wasn't peaceful. It was when the real terror began. German soldiers called it Rattenkrieg, rat war, because that's what they became: rats, hiding in walls, crawling through sewers, ambushing each other in the dark. A staircase could be a battlefield, a single room, contested by both sides, separated by a broken wall. Imagine sitting in complete darkness, knowing that just on the other side someone is waiting with a finger on the trigger, just like you. Sleep becomes a luxury no one can afford. Soldiers go days, sometimes weeks, barely resting. And when they do sleep, it's shallow and interrupted. You start seeing things. Shadows move when they shouldn't. Every sound feels like a threat. Your brain rewires itself for survival. You become hyper-alert, paranoid, and exhausted. One German soldier later wrote, "We were no longer men. We were animals waiting to be hunted." And the Soviets? They were just as relentless. The Soviet army understood something critical. The Germans were stronger at long range with better artillery and better coordination. So what did they do? They got closer. They called it hugging the enemy. By staying within a few meters of German positions, they made it almost impossible for the Germans to use heavy weapons without risking their own men. It turned every fight into a close-quarters nightmare. Knives, grenades, point-blank gunfire, sometimes just fists. Let's step into one night. A Soviet unit prepares for a raid. Their objective? A German-held building, just 100 meters away. In total silence and darkness, soldiers communicate only through subtle signals, moving slowly and deliberately, knowing that a single mistake and everything explodes. Suddenly, a flare lights up the sky. Machine gun fire erupts. Men drop instantly. The silence is gone. Now it's chaos. A soldier kicks open a door. Inside are two German troops. Surprised, terrified, there's no time to think. Just instinct, a shot, a scream, silence. The room is theirs, but not for long, because footsteps are coming. By morning, the building might change hands again, or be reduced to rubble. What mattered was survival. Injuries weren't just bullets and shrapnel. There was infection, malnutrition, total exhaustion. And mentally? Many soldiers were already gone, even if their bodies were still there. Some stopped speaking entirely. Others laughed at nothing. A few simply walked into the open, as if daring the war to end them. This wasn't heroism. This was breaking. By early 1943, something shifts. The Soviet army launches a massive counteroffensive. They surround the German 6th Army, cut them off. No supplies, no escape. The hunters become the hunted. Inside Stalingrad, conditions collapse. Food runs out, ammunition dwindles, and those long, terrifying nights, they only get worse. Imagine one final night. You're a German soldier. You haven't eaten properly in days. Your uniform hangs off your body. Your weapon feels heavier than ever. You sit in the dark, not waiting to fight, but waiting for it to end. Somewhere outside you hear footsteps, not rushed, not chaotic, but calm, confident. The Soviets are coming. And this time, they're not leaving. The Battle of Stalingrad ends in February 1943, with over 1 million casualties, known as one of the deadliest battles in human history. But numbers don't tell the real story, because the real story is what happened in moments like these. In a single night, in the dark, where fear was constant, sleep was impossible, and survival was never guaranteed. So next time you think about war, don't picture the maps or the speeches. Instead, picture this: a ruined city, a silent night, and a soldier just trying to make it to morning. Because the truth is, you wouldn't last. If this perspective changed how you see history, hit like. Subscribe for more immersive stories that drop you into the moments textbooks can't capture. And tell me in the comments, what moment in history should we step into next?